In towards world problems, the lack of natural resources is one of the most essential problems facing the human society about survive after the natural resources are polluted. And we gain the essential minerals and energy from natural resources directly or indirectly, and sometimes unstreamed. Like we take fresh water very quick, and it's and some of it are unreusable and unrenewable, so they get polluted or we can't use it again. And uh, and this is overview of my problem statement on to the natural resources pollution. For example, we grow crops from soil, and we grow it every year, and they take the nutrients from the soil directly every year, and after every year the nutrients left in the soil will be taken away through the human activities. It's not reusable. Like the nutrients is very hard to get back into the soil. And today, I want to talk specifically about water pollution. 80% of human body is formed by water, and that's why we can flow in the water. It's very important to maintain hydro every day, using 8 cups of water. But the fresh water in the world is limited. The amount of it is limited, and the contribution of the water resources is not even in the world. Like compared to Africa and America, definitely there's more fresh water here. And that's the natural resources. Many of it like solar energy, coal, soil, water, so we gain rains and crops from soil. Freshwater pollution, and that's example. Like you gain fresh water, it's very hard for the people living in the poor area and poverty. They can't gain very good quality of water. And the second is why the water is polluted very easily, because the formation of the water, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. The hydrogen bond of it makes other substances very easy to dissolve in it. And it makes it hard to dilute it too. That's a picture of water in Africa, because they can't get fresh water, and they can't filter the fresh water from the polluted or dirty waters too. The water resources can be polluted through many ways, like coal mining, farming, and the human activities and factory, chemical processing, and chemical leaking, like nuclear leaking last year in Japan. So let's talk about farming. We grow crops from soil, and each year we take the nutrients out, and we didn't let the soil rest, but it hard to maintain the water in the soil when nutrients out. Same, we use in the farming process, we sometimes use the chemicals to kill the pest and trigger the crop to grow faster. But sometimes the chemicals are dissolved in water with the rain, and it goes deep down to the soil, and it stays there, or it stays in the animals, even by who drinks the rainwater. And then the water goes up with like evaporation and goes back to clouds and rains, and goes to the river or well or lake, and spreads all over. So the chemical we used will goes back to us. It won't stay in one place, but it will goes to the whole society. So everyone will be affected. Or worse, it will goes deep down to underground water, which is like one of the most resources we get our fresh water. What we drink, horrible. Second, the water can be polluted through mining. Like for example, the gold mining. The gold mining, they use the chemicals to wash the gold from water. Wash gold from the dirt and other minerals which they don't need. So you use kind of chemicals to wash them, and the chemicals with the solution then will goes. It's almost in the mountain and it goes to a mountain river. The people living by it will get affected. They will have a very high chance to get the disease. We need to water filter systems to get the fresh water, which is very hard to build one, and sometimes we need specific kind of water filter system for some chemical reaction after the solutions. That's one of the example. And it requires very high technology. I hope we will design one in the future. And the most important, the basic solution to this is we keep in mind the environmental friendly.